Right then, ladies and gents, how is it going? How is it going indeed? Oh man, I've had an amazing few days, and it's even more awesome that I am back out on my new V-Strom, or new to me V-Strom 800RE. Yes, having a little ride on this in the drizzly rain, which is kind of exactly the point I got this bike for. Road manners, good rain protection, and a nice comfy saddle. And a great engine, a much loved engine in the 8S that I had previously. And yeah, in this it's just the same. It's the same engine. But yeah, what am I doing today? I'm just popping over to Golden Barn to the Fuel Coffee House, and then get myself some sort of brunch or lunch, depending, you know, 11sies from there, and then spin some more wheels on this, get it closer to its 600 miles, because it's got its service coming up soon.
Keep that bike from the side down.
But yeah, well, I've had a great few days. Well, one of my mates, one of my bestest mates, he come down to visit me from Chester, my mate Matt. But yeah, we got up to all sorts of stuff, playing motorcycles, poking motorcycles, eating great food, and we also went karting as well. Went over to Team Sport in Crawley and tried out their new karts. They've got all electric karts now. Last time we went, they were petrol, and last time we went, I think we were only allowed to use 2 stories of their track, but now they've reconfigured it into a 3-story masterpiece. And yeah, really good fun. Made even more fun by the fact that me and Matt are quite competitive against each other and quite evenly matched, and I won. But anyway, here's a couple of clips, or a couple of laps or something like that from that, no matter whatever I knock together for you. anyway, so yeah, that was the clips from the karting. I hope that was entertaining, or at least something that you'll think about having a go at. Not endorsed by T-Sport Karting, it's just a really good fun way to spend an hour, I guess. Yeah, it was really good few days with my mate Matt. But I haven't really done much in the way of an introduction to the channel with this bike. Everyone keeps telling me they didn't know I'd even got it. Oh, you should go and follow my other socials, shouldn't you? Go and follow my Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, even Threads. Although, what is Threads? What is the point in that? But yeah, I do go follow my other socials. Yeah, so when we get over to Golden Barn to the Fuel Coffee House, I will park up and I'll give you a little look around this. Alrighty, well, it looks a little bit busy here to do a walk round, so I'll do that in a bit. We'll go find somewhere quieter. Right, let's go get some din-dins. Right, well, that was really tasty, as usual. Thank you, Fuel Coffee House. Because I just like riding motorcycles, I don't really ultimately care whether it's a nice day or not when I'm doing it. Obviously, that is nicer. It is nicer to have the sun shining, but it isn't the be-all and end-all of it. But that was the whole point of this bike. It's an all-weather, enjoyable machine, and I really think Suzuki have kind of hit gold with this one with regards to that. Right, so we're down at Shoreham, down on their little harbour beach that they've got here. So nice enough place as any. So this is the bike. This is my Daffy Duck. 2023 V Strom 800RE. Now, it's pretty much all standard. It's an ex-demonstrator, although there's a couple of accessories on it. So I asked them to put a centre stand on the bike. I think they're quite handy on a practical motorcycle. They help you all lube the chain and all that sort of stuff, and yeah, they're quite a handy little thing to have. It came with heated grips. I'll talk about the issue I have with them in a second. It's got the LED turn signals on it fitted, so I think they're an optional extra. So it being the RE, it's got this screen on it which is adjustable in 3 different places. I've tried it in the middle, which is the stock setting, and it was quite noisy. I've tried it in the lowest setting, which I'm in at the moment, and it's still kind of quite noisy. I might try it in the upper setting, but the most success I've had with it was putting it off, take it off, put it on the floor, and running no screen, which works. It does work, but this bit here does sort of direct the wind straight to the chin piece on my crash helmet, which as a motor vlogger is not the best place to be having the wind going to, but it does make it a much more nicer place to be as the rider. So I don't know what I'm going to do there. I'll possibly get hold of the screen from the Dirt Edition DE bike and see if that works, or a Puig equivalent. I'm not sure, I haven't decided yet, but yeah, it's just something smaller or something much bigger I think is going to be the only option, and I guess smaller will be cheaper, so I'll try that one first. But yes, one of the things that it has got fitted from the factory as such was the heated grips. Now they're quite nice. They've got an integrated button on the actual grip themselves. Downside to that is it makes the grip a lot smaller because you lose that bit of it, where on the Oxford ones you don't seem to lose the length of the grip because the grip bit stays longer, which can cause problems fitting. But these are factory, so they're warranted and stuff like that. And as you can see on this side, buttons in the right place, cable down below out the way, and all that jazz. But on this side, whoever fitted these, they were obviously having a bit of a moment, because I don't know why anyone would fit it with the cable exposed up on the top there like that. It makes no sense. Any water that possibly could get pushed in is going to get forced in at that, with it coming at you when you're riding along. My finger catches on this, so it's going to wear, and yeah, generally speaking, you'd always put the cable going down so that when you go full throttle it's pointing forward below the lever there, and nothing is in the way of the rider or the bike. Whereas this, that's just rubbish. So I'm gonna be trying to get a warranty claim on that to get the dealership I got it from to fix that for me. I fitted a quad lock mount to it. I like my phone for navigation and stuff like that. I don't think quad lock is the best mount anymore, but because I've got it on all my bikes and I've already got the case for my phone, it's the cheapest option for me, is to use the bits I've got and move them from bike to bike as I need them. And this does the job quite nicely. But the bike is great. It's got quick shifter up and down, as I've mentioned in the review I did of this and the DE version. Road tyres, yeah, generally very good road manners. The seat height is actually lower on this than it is on my XSR900 GP, which means that this one is a bit more confidence inspiring at smaller, slower speeds. It's also got a decent amount of steering lock, so manoeuvring when filtering and parking and all that stuff is a lot easier on this than it is on the XSR. But they are very different motorcycles. I've never had a sports bike that has got a fantastic steering lock to lock sort of movement, so it's not a criticism of the XSR, it's just that this is so refreshing to actually have that extra stuff. I mean, like I say, I called this Daffy Duck because it does look a little bit like a duck, doesn't it? I might, if I can be bothered, get round to it and put a little yellow beak on it, just for fun, just for poops and giggles. I don't know. And I might do some like yellow wrap on the forks and the subframe there. I don't know. I have no problem with how it looks like it is, so I might just save myself some money. It is supposed to be a practical motorcycle after all. I think it's a great looking bike. I know that's very divided. One of my best mates, he hates it. He really hates it, and that's absolutely fine. That is absolutely fine. He's not riding it, is he? But I like it. I like the fact that it's got a proper bottom, that I'm not going to get roosted up the back when I do ride in inclement weather. I like the fact that it's got adjustable preload on a knob there like that, rather than needing to get a spanner out to do it, which is what you had to do on the 8S. On a bike like this, you're going to be putting luggage on or passengers a bit more often than you are on the 8S, so I guess that's why they've done it on this and not that. But yeah, overall I'm really happy I've done this. I just wish, in a way, that I'd never got the 8S in the first place. Not that I didn't like the bike, I loved it, but it was obviously the wrong bike for me, or else I would still have it, and I could have saved myself a fortune by just buying one of these brand new instead of the 8S. But I got a good price on this, with it being an ex-demo. And a terrible part exchange on the 8S, damn it. Anyway, I'm going to get back on it and go for a little drive, and we'll see where we end up. But yeah. Anyway, this is my Suzuki V Strom 800RE. Right, well, seeing as I'm down here and passing, I might pop into On The Wheel where I got the bike from and speak to Jordan, see if he can organise for that grip to be put on properly or replaced with another one put on properly. Let's go and see if he's about. I think he's in today. Alright, let's go and have a chat with Jordan. Right, thanks to On The Wheel Superstore. I wasn't expecting them to do it, but they had a little look at this straight away on the heated grip side of things, and apparently that is how it's supposed to be mounted according to Suzuki. He got their schematics up and checked it out, and that's exactly how it's supposed to be mounted. So my error there, and that's how it's supposed to be. It's odd of Suzuki to do it that way. I've never seen it with the cable above it before, but it's good to know it is mounted correctly. Another thing, earlier I mentioned that the indicators, the LED ones, were an optional extra. They're not actually. Looking at all the V Stroms they've got in the showroom there, they are all with LED indicators, so I'm guessing on the V Strom that was standard equipment. But either way, it's nice to have them. Alright, let's get out of here, shall we? What a grim looking day. It's V Strom weather, baby. V Strom weather. Now I know I don't mind riding around in grotty weather, but they don't make for fantastic videos, and the weather is only getting worse now. It's not getting any better, that's for sure. So I guess I've had, the point of this video has been had. The had has been had, and I've introduced you to Daffy. So say welcome to the family, everyone. Anyhow's right, that is it. If you're interested in some more V-Strom stuff and the other XSR and Aprilia and Beta Enduro bike stuff that might be on my channel, please do click that subscribe button if you've not done so already. And if you like the video, give it a big old thumbs up. We very much like them, we do indeed. But if you didn't like the video and you smell a cabbage and wee, you can always give it a little thumbs down. I don't mind at all. But please drop in a comment, let me know your thoughts on this little Daffy V Strom, whether you've had one, whether you want one, whether you think I'm crazy to have 2 adventure bikes. I can very much assure you that these are completely different kettles of fishes from each other. This versus the Tuareg, absolutely different beasties. But yes, yeah, let me know your thoughts below. Anyway, traffic is rubbish. We don't like traffic. I like the coast. I like being out on my motorcycle, but traffic is very much rubbish. So you ride safe, take care, and I shall catch you all in the next one. Bye bye for now.
Keep that bike. Rubber side down. You know, you gotta keep that bike. Rubber side down.